Is NATASHA Akpoti-Uduaghan a pick-me, or is she just a woman who values her marriage and honors her husband? You know what women don't even understand? A lot of women on the internet. By the mere fact that you have agreed to do life with a man, you're already a pick-me. Hello and welcome to this edition of Let's Weigh In with yours truly, Amaka Chibuzo-Obi, and my beautiful dear friend, Chibuzo-Obi. You know how we do it every single video. We come in here with one topic or the other, weighing in on what's going on with a view to bring in different sides to the story and also making sense of it. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. So just stick around with us, okay? But before we go into it, I want to say this. This show is strictly for entertainment and educational purposes only, and every view we express right here is based on information that is publicly out there in the public domain, all right? So, Ogechukwu, so far for the past week, there has been this turmoil on social media, simply because of a post made by the very beautiful, the very brilliant Senator NATASHA Akpoti-Uduaghan. So before we go on, I want to read out the post that has caused so many people to tear their bra and their undergarments, all right? So she said, "My beloved husband, if you had said no," so this is in response to her picking up the PDP ticket for the senatorial seats for Kogi Central. All right, so she said this, "My beloved husband, if you had said no, I would not have taken this step towards the 2027 Kogi Central senatorial elections, but you did not. Instead, you looked into my heart, understood the depth of my purpose in consideration of our people's calling, and chose to stand firmly beside me. By taking it upon yourself out of your deep and unwavering belief in me to purchase my 2027 senatorial nomination form, you did far more than support a political ambition. You affirmed a shared vision. You declared without hesitation that you are ready to walk this journey with me through the campaigns, through the elections, and all the way to victory for our people." So this is part of the post that she made on Instagram that has gotten a lot of online feminists like going crazy, okay? So people are calling her pick me, saying that she is propagating patriarchy, that she is making it seem as if her husband didn't support her or if her husband didn't give her permission, that she wouldn't take on her role as, you know, the senator for her people. People are saying that her people called her to a particular position, which is the position she has been occupying all of this time, and that the vision should be hers and hers alone, that she shouldn't have to seek the permission of her husband to continue on that journey. It's just been a potpourri of conversations all round, okay? Now, I want to give us a little bit of a background to who NATASHA really is. If you do not know, NATASHA is currently a senator in the upper chamber, if that's what they call them, right? And she is a senator who has battled a lot. Okay, in 2025 alone, that woman went through fire and brimstone and hell and I don't know, okay? She went through so much, from the allegations that she made of sexual harassment by the Senate President Akpabio, Godswill Akpabio, to the issue she had with Yahaya Bello. There was, you know, sues and counter sues and
even court
cases. That's it. She was even made to pay, or she was, a particular court said she was supposed to pay damages to Yahaya for defamation. She went through a lot. That's so much that she had to even go to the UN to go and plead her case. That's at the United Nations. So she went through all of that, and while she was going through all of that, there was a lot of mudslinging coming her way. So many people were criticizing her, lots of people called her a liar. So many people called her a home wrecker. So many people called her so many names. People started talking about the fact, or I don't know if it's a fact or if it's an allegation, but people started saying that she is a woman who has different kids for different men.
Yes,
there was just a lot of mudslinging. Some people said that she's somebody that wants to use her beauty to bring down strong men, that she's just like a Delilah of our time. There was just a lot. And this woman stood tall through all of this, her head up high. I remember there was a time that she wanted to travel, or she was coming back or something.
She wanted to travel.
Yes, the immigration withheld her passport at the airport. And she went live there at the airport.
IG.
And she was calling on Nigerians and calling on everyone to, you know, get on the immigration officers. She showed their faces without fear. Like, this woman is literally fearless. And she was like, tell me why you're withholding my passport. What have I done to you?
No reason, nothing.
Exactly. Is this persecution not enough? She went on and on and on. And eventually immigration
came out. Before our very eyes.
Yeah, immigration came out to say, oh, it's routine, no. It's routine, no. We're just checking passengers' routine. And she's like, how many people going on this flight did you delay like this? So this woman has gone through a lot, right? And right now, some people who seem to have forgotten everything that she has had to deal with are calling her pick-me. So Ogechukwu, what do you think about all of this?
If this woman's post about her husband triggers you or triggered you in any way, you're not okay. You are traumatized. You need to go back. You need to revisit your childhood and sit in therapy. Revisit your childhood and know what went wrong. Because how can somebody appreciate her husband and you people are calling her a pick-me? Me, I am a pick-me.
Okay, let me stop you right there. You know, I also saw a post where one of these people dragging her said that there's a difference between appreciation and permission. That she didn't just appreciate her husband, that she sought his permission. Because they are quoting that line that said, if you had said no, I would not have taken this step towards the 2027 Kogi Central senatorial elections. So they are saying that, so if the man had said no, now what they are holding on to is, so if this man says, don't run, she will not run. If this man says, don't do stuff for your constituents, you won't do it. So is it that you're seeking his permission before you run with something that is your vision? So that's what they are saying. But you are talking about appreciation. So I needed to bring that
You know what some people don't know is that marriage is not it's not tales by moonlight. People are involved. If you wake up and you say, I've chosen this man to be the love of my life till death do us, my dear, you have lost the ability to do as you like.
Bam.
You can no longer do as you like
at all.
That one, the day you say, is this one I want to do my life with you, that ability, you've thrown it away. Marriage, one of the pillars of marriage, is accountability. Absolutely. You need to be accountable to your spouse, either man or woman. This woman last year, we saw her go through hell and brimstone. This man, see, when you get married to somebody, your family, your spouse and your children, they are the first partakers of the choices you make, either good or bad.
Absolutely.
So you cannot wake up and say, if her husband says, no, last year what we saw
I can't go through it.
Please let this go. You think she will come out?
Do you know the funny thing, Ogechukwu? People tend to forget that marriage, by definition, is this. This is literally
two people
what
coming together to say
it's a fusion. It's a fusion. Like when you say you marry two things. If I want to marry two things, I have to
come together.
What's
the Bible says
it's fused now. Yes. I have to fuse those two things together. So how is it that one person asking for, please, would it be okay that a man wakes up one day, packs his bag, and just travels without saying, oh, my wife, I want to travel? Will it be fine? No. In the same way, it wouldn't be fine that a woman packs her bag and just travels without telling the husband. And yes, I get what you people are saying, that, permission is different because she said, if you had said no, I wouldn't have. But then you forget that sometimes we make decisions that we are not 100% sure of. And then we sound it off of our partners to see whether they are on board. To be honest with you, if I was Natasha, you see that thing, I'm not going through it again. I wouldn't have even bothered. Having your brand on a billboard is one sure way to increase the profile and visibility of that brand. But unfortunately, lots of brand managers and owners of organizations do not know where to go to get really strategic boards at affordable rates. That's where our friends at Bobonish Limited come in. Bobonish Limited is an outdoor company that deals with boards in strategic parts of Lagos, Abuja, and Kaduna. In Lagos, they have boards in really highbrow areas like Victoria Island, Yaba, Agor Palace Way, Ikoyi, and so many more places. In Abuja, they have boards at Asokoro, Maitama, Gwarimpa, Life Camp, and so on. And in Kaduna, you can find some of their boards at Bank Road, Banawa, and Kakuri. So if you really want to increase the profile and visibility of your brand, get in touch with Bobonish Limited today. I want to say a very big thank you to our friends and partners at Bobonish Limited for being a sponsor of this episode of Let's Weigh In. Make una take una say
do you know that
so that I will use my life to do something.
Is it same people dragging her that will write, may Nigeria not happen to me? Why did she come back? Why did she come back? Where was her husband?
See, her husband was a solid pillar. All of those days that she was appearing in court, that people were dragging her, the husband was solidly beside her, holding her hand, supporting her. The man was an odogu all round. Yep. So if that man wakes up today and says, babe, I'm tired, I can't do this again, do you think that Natasha, being a person who appreciates and loves the husband, will want to go down that path? Let's not forget that this is Nigeria that we live in, where
anything goes.
You and I know, right?
It's 1 minute silence.
If she decides to put herself again in the line of fire, because that's what she's doing by picking up this form, she needs the permission of her husband, because she's not going to walk that journey alone.
Never.
So please, before we go on, and I even think we really need to understand what pick me means, because lots of people use that term these days without even knowing what it means.
Pick me as simp. If it's a man now,
they say simp. Woman, pick me. A lot of people just use it. They've heard people use it. They try to sound intelligent by using it themselves. But let me explain to you what pick me really means.
Okay.
Pick me says, or the definition says, it's typically used for a person, typically a woman, who acts in ways intended to earn male approval or validation, often by disingenuously distancing themselves from other women. Now, these are key characteristics of a pick-me. 1, contempt for femininity. They may disparage traditionally feminine interests. That's like fashion or makeup, to prove that they are different. So people like that always say, oh, I can't dress like this. No, they try to, like, things like that women wear, like they don't want to, because they feel like, oh, a man will not approve of it, so let me dress differently, right? Now, another key characteristic is they seek male validation. They often only hang out with men, claiming that girls are too much. They put down other women. They may criticize or belittle other women to make themselves look superior or more appealing to men. Also, inauthenticity. Their behavior is often seen as forced or performed for attention rather than a genuine preference. So a pick-me typically is very male-centered and male-focused, to the detriment of women, or to the detriment of herself, right? They seek male approval, male validation, male acceptance in all that they do.
They want to feel like they belong.
Yes, that they belong to men, right? They can do that by putting down other women so that the man will like them more, or men will like them more. Now, please, which of these do you think defines Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan?
I think this definition,
which of these,
is even showing that those people dragging her are the pick-me.
Because
yes,
don't even
that's I remember, Amaka, I remember, was it no, I don't think it's last year, I think it's last 2 years, where a woman said, oh, that she wanted to travel, but her husband was against. Hey, internet catch fire. Oh, why will your husband say you should not travel? You should not. Hello. Do you think internet is real life? You are Internet is not real life, oh. They drag this woman. Why won't she travel? Why will the husband say she should not travel? See, you people don't know what marriage is. See, marriage is not for boys, so it's not for girls. It's real business. It's real business. When you say you do, my dear, you will do it.
You do, you must do.
You will do. That is why before you say I do, make sure you are ready to do. That the person you are doing the do with has the head is correct. Because when you do the do with the person at the head is not correct, it will backfire on you.
You know the funny thing? You know what women don't even understand? A lot of women on the internet. By the mere fact that you have agreed to do life with a man, you're already a pick-me. Yes. Because you accept, you want to stay your father's house. You want that man that you have chosen to also choose you. You want that man to validate you. You want that man to accept you. So you're walking into marriage alone. You have joined the association of pick-me's. Because you might not now be on the extreme end of the scale, but you have chosen to be a pick-me. Because you walked the aisle down with the man. You leave the man, make him waka for front, or maybe you waka for front, where you waka. I mean, these things are things that we really need to be careful how we propagate. Because the way we're going about it, we are stoking this gender war and making it look like women who really and truly value their husbands are stupid. Like they are very foolish for trying to also get their husbands on board what they were doing or what they want to do. Last one of the videos that we put out before, we talked about how Yul Edochie kept on mentioning that men are the prize, the man is the king, and all of that. And I remember that we were not happy with him and how he's trying to make it look like the man is so above the woman. It's not a tussle. It's not a war.
Marriage is not war. Marriage is not war.
It's not supposed to be, oh, this person above. Oh, no. It's the woman that should be above. Oh, no. We are not dragging anything.
So
this thing is a marriage. And in a marriage, you stoop to conquer both gender, right? So you need the permission of your partner, not necessarily your husband. The husband also needs the permission of the wife. Because my husband will not wake up tomorrow and say, I want to get into politics. From where to how?
How did we get there?
I don't understand.
How did we arrive?
Kilonje politics. Me, I will not agree. And if he decides that, oh no, it's politics or nothing, that means he has found another wife somewhere else. So yes, he needs my permission for that to happen. Because I need to come to terms
even in ministry,
with the change of life.
Even in ministry, due to some women or some men, they are married to a spouse, and the spouse wakes up one morning and says, God has called you.
I'm a pastor.
I'm a pastor.
You have to agree with your partner.
Yes.
Haba. Why are we behaving like this marriage thing is something that children do in break time?
And I don't know why we are making marriage, I want to say our generation. We are making marriage look as if it's rubbish, as we're just rubbishing marriage online. That the younger generation coming behind us are seeing what we are doing and how so much, instead of us being examples, good examples to the generation coming that, oh, marriage is beautiful. See, whatever you do, we say that internet never forgets. Whatever you put online, your children will read it. And I want you to know that your children are the first, your marriage is the first ministry, is the first marriage your children will ever encounter.
Absolutely.
And
that's what teaches them what marriage
that's what teaches them what marriage is. I see my children say, oh, when I get married, I'm going to treat my wife the way my daddy treats my mom, the way daddy takes care of mommy, the way they gist. Because they are seeing the positive, they are seeing the goodness in marriage. And as young as they are, they're already looking forward to getting married. So when we make marriage look like a tug of war, we spoil it.
Absolutely. Especially
and some people
for this new generation now that they don't like all this accountability.
And it's they carry their bag and go. No, marriage is not like that. It now
becomes a problem.
You can't do that in marriage.
See, here are my thoughts on this matter, right? Number one, in my opinion, NATASHA Akpoti-Uduaghan did absolutely nothing wrong by saying she requested the permission of her husband to pick the ticket, right? She is someone who understands what marriage really and truly means. She is someone who values the input of her partner on her life's journey. She is someone who has seen the support that her partner is capable of giving to her and requires this support for the long haul. And so she came to him and said, do we continue? Are you still available to give me the support? Because you and I know that if her husband had not supported her through all of the fire that she went through this past year,
you won't see her again.
Probably would have succumbed, or she would have died off or something. But there is something in going through battle, knowing that your partner is right there behind you. There is just a kind of power it gives you. Maybe she has woken up and thought to herself, is this thing really worth it? Do I just focus on my family and just leave all of this Nigerian politics alone? And then she probably brought up the conversation with the husband, and the husband said, oh, no, keep going. I'm solidly behind you. That's the permission. Because if you look at Natasha and you really feel that this is a woman who is patriarchal or who is
I say the person is traumatized,
then you really have to sit in with yourself and know exactly what it is you're dealing with. Second thing that I would like to talk about is how people just immediately begin to join the bandwagon without really understanding,
without reasoning, having their own point of view,
without really understanding exactly what is happening, right? This patriarchy that we're talking about, we know the society we live in. Let's not forget that when Hillary Clinton was running for office then, in her bio, I remember she put wife and mom. Why did she put it? It's not as if she's stupid or crazy, right? But she knew that America needed someone or a woman who is okay in the family front. It is a major consideration for people who run for sensitive offices. It's not just a Nigeria thing, right? There are people who, when they see a woman who seems to be doing things solo, they don't trust her. They want to know that her husband is beside her. If that's patriarchy, then unfortunately we live in a patriarchal world, right? And so women who decide to go that route, it's not because they are stupid, it's not because they don't understand their power or whatever. It's because they know the environment they are operating, they know the world they live in, and they choose to do what is best for them to advance their cause. So if you sitting back there and saying, you really need to think about it. If Natasha, with all the things, the mods that were slung at her last year, calling her a home wrecker and all, that she just came out and she's standing alone, whispers will start again.
The husband don't leave her. We talk am.
This. Right? So please, let's be calming down. Let's be calming down before you go and get brain aneurysm for no reason. These things are not that heavy.
It's not that deep.
I even saw a lady say that she has withdrawn her support for Natasha.
Who needs your support? Who you be? You get name.
Her husband's permission. And to go and sit down with you. That's
carry
your support.
chair and sit down first.
At the end of the day, it's one vote that you have. It's just one thumb that you have. You can't do more than that.
Let me even say something.
Okay, so please, let's stop all of this.
That is raining in your own marriage does not mean it's raining in another person's marriage. It can be raining cat and dog in your own marriage. Does not mean that it's raining in another person's own. So whatever you're going through, I remember 2024, I went through one of the most difficult seasons of my life, and I had a husband who was there to solve. If you give me anywhere I go to speak, you give me microphone, I will first of all thank the Uzonna attached to Ogechukwu, because without him, even this voice, I am a pick-me. I say with capital letter. Yes, anywhere you see me, know that I'm a pick-me. Because without him, my dear,
Ogechukwu Uzonna
will not be here.
Pick me in quotes.
Will not be here. Do you know what it? For some of us, I don't know if it's not raining in my side. For some of us that have spouses who support us, who are solid behind us, whether it's raining or it's not raining, or people. I know the way my husband fights for, as in he fights for me that. Before you talk to his wife, you go first of all swallow spit. You would think if they say, her husband is there. They don't want his wahala. Once he comes to his wife, and you now say I should not appreciate him. I carry him for my head.
Two of us
is
are
the price for me.
Husband's name. Me, I'm Chibuzo-Obi. You, your son, Nancy.
I'm a big.
So we are cheering
I
did
not leave my father's house for nothing. Man is the price. Man is the price. Let's not lie to ourselves.
when they are shooting the missile, let it not touch me. Oh.
Man is the prize with my full chest.
Oh my God. So guys, honestly, let's chill, right? There's no supposed to be an issue
at all
with a married person seeking the permission of their partner to go on a dangerous journey. There is not supposed to be an issue. And honestly, I feel like lots of people online are misleading the younger ones.
True.
They are making people feel like marriage is a tussle. But when you watch closely their own marriages, you see that those things they talk about,
that you should not do. They are doing it too. They are pounding yam, sweeping floor.
They are not practicing.
Building a house for man. They are deceiving you. I'm sorry for you. Don't enter house.
They are not practicing what they are preaching. So please, wisdom should be profitable to direct. If you need to go on anything that is not the ordinary, like, I mean, you don't
even
need...
if it's ordinary.
Even if it's ordinary, you still need to...
Even if it's you want to go to the car wash, my dear, you cannot stand up.
Please,
your husband needs to know where you're going to.
Is there anything we are doing? Because I want to go to the car wash.
Yes, now. It's not deep.
This marriage is supposed to be sweet, though. I don't know why people are making it look like Dodan Barracks like this. So this one is our own opinion. I don't know what you think, but let us know in the comments. Do you think we and NATASHA Akpoti-Uduaghan are pick-me's? Or do you really think that we're just women who value marriage, understand marriage, and honor our spouses the way we think we should honor our spouses? So let us know. Don't feel bad. You can call me a pick-me in the comments if you think I'm one. But remember, my own pick-me is small letter. It's Chibuzo that is capital letter.
Yes, yes. I am the chairperson of the Pick-Me Association.
All right, so this is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of Let's Weigh In. Please remember to drop a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you are in our association of Pick-Me's who love and value marriage and want to use wisdom to build healthy, happier homes. Or are you on the other side, believing that you need to fight, don't seek permission, do things on your own, be an independent woman, even if you are married.
I go marry my the fight. Soft life. Allow man to pamper you.
Let us know, okay? If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. Also share this video with your friends and family, get them to subscribe. And yes, please watch our videos as they drop, okay? We need your support for us to keep bringing you entertaining content and be smiling as we're doing it, so that we're not here franking our face all the time. All right? Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Bye.